morning, everybody. Welcome to day 3 of Vlogmas. It is Tuesday morning and it is 9:10 in the morning. I am wearing my elf sweater today. I made this last year. This is a pattern by MJ's Off the Hook Designs on YouTube. I will try and link it below. It's a fabulous pattern. And you know what? I made this in about 2 days. It took no time at all. Let me see if I can... Oh, I can't really move properly because the dog is not moving. There you go. You can see it now. So, I know she's sat under my leg now. So it's just a crochet cardigan. No. Jumper. Just a simple crochet jumper. Good girl, darling. And I made it in the King Cole festive yarn, which I really can't remember what it was called. Is it the Fjord one? I can't remember, but it was a King Cole yarn and I love it. It's DK weight as well, so it's nice and snuggly. Stuart's got a hairball, if you can hear that. Better? So, I have an apology to make. I am so sorry, everybody. I've had a couple of comments about rowdy behaviour on the channel, and all I can do is apologise. I have had a word with those involved. These two. I didn't realise that Pig was showing his bottom on yesterday's vlog. So this is Badger and this is Pig. They have been fighting a little bit and Badger has been pushing Pig off the arm of the sofa. But I have had a word. I've explained to Badger that he is going to be on Santa's naughty list if he doesn't sort himself out. And they do seem to have a little bit of a truce. So I'm hoping that from this point forward, you will not see any further rowdy behaviour on the channel. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You really should. I'm sorry. So I'm going to trust them to behave. On a lighter note, I did manage to finish my gingerbread man yesterday, and I have started day 4, so when I turn it round you're going to see day 4 as well, because I've started that this morning. But there we go, there is the gingerbread man. He had quite a lot of stitches. It was almost 500 stitches, well 400 and something stitches, so there were quite a number of stitches in him. This is going to be a drum for today, and that is going to be much less stitches. I've already done half of it. I've done 200 stitches this morning and that's about half of it, so that's not going to be many. Day 5, however, is nearly the entire square, so if I get time tonight, I am going to start day 5 because I do not think I can get that done in one day. Not with my advent knitting as well, crochet as well. So if I get time tonight, I am going to start day 5, which is a little bit naughty, but the rules are only for me, so it's fine. Just because I'll pop a picture on the screen again, you'll see that day 5 has got a lot of snow on the bottom. And it's nearly the entire square. This block all together, there's about 1,000 stitches if you were to stitch every square. That's how I'm judging how big they're going to be. So I reckon day 5's going to be about 700 or 800 stitches. But I'll see. Maybe I'll decide not to do that, I don't know. But I am going to give myself permission, if I get time tonight, to start day 5, but we shall see. So I'm up to date with my cross stitch and I am now going to go and do some work. We've got some orders to ship this morning, so thank you very much for your orders. and we will be getting those shipped this morning. I've shown you my advent. I can't show you it in the skein because I've already wound it up. Oh, and I haven't shown you what I got in the Historical Sampler Company. And I am starting on my second strip. So I will show you that later as I get some more progress on it. And this is what I got in the Historical Sampler Company Advent. Isn't it beautiful? It's this gorgeous little tin, which is going to come in so handy. But it's filled with ribbons. I'm not going to get it all out because there's some little tiny bells and some beautiful star buttons at the bottom, which I don't want to lose. I pulled this out earlier and the star buttons are very thin. They're obviously for one of the projects. And when I pulled it out, the button attached to the rack and went flying and I nearly lost it. So I'm not pulling it out. But I will show you when I come to use them. But there's some lovely red rickrack and some white rickrack and some gorgeous red ribbon. So that was lovely. And if you can hear, it jingles. That's because there's two little bells in there as well. So how special is that? I'm really pleased with that. So, right, I'm going to go and do some work. I have done day 4. So that is day 4. I told you that was a really small one. It was only 325 stitches and I'd done 200 of those this morning when I got up. So I'm going to have time to do a little bit of day 5 later on tonight because I think I'm going to need to do it. So cross stitch is done for the day. I do have a confession to make. I bought something I didn't need today. Can you tell why I bought it? Hang on. Can you tell why I bought it? First of all, I saw this and I am a sucker for a crochet hook with either Snoopy or Mickey Mouse or Shaun the Sheep, something like that. If I see it, I need it. So I got this. I do have a Shaun the Sheep stitch marker, but not in a Christmas hat. So needed that. But it was this. I just have to have it. And I had to have it so much that I am starting this today. Let me find it. I love it. I can't find it now. Here we go. How cute is that? So I'm going to go on a yarn hunt and see if I can find some yarn and start it because I absolutely love it. So, yeah, it's so cute. It is 1 o'clock. I'll put the heating on because it's freezing. I had to take my elf jumper off this morning after we got all the orders packaged. I was so warm in my elf jumper, so I took it off, and now, I don't know if you can see, I've got goose pimples. I'm so cold. So I'll either put my elf jacket back on or put my snuggle thing on that I got in Morrison's. I might put my snuggle thing on. The other thing that I need to do today is that floss that I bought in Boys, this one. I need to put that on bobbins because I think I need it for the next square that I want to stitch. So I'm going to have to put that on bobbins at some point. I've also got some jobs to do, which I need to do. And I think that should be everything. So I'm going to find myself a project bag. I think I might use I've got a chicken project bag, which has got a project in it that I've frogged. It's down here. This is one of my favourite bags. There is a project in it that was frogged, so I'm going to put that yarn away. If you're interested, it was the Helen Stewart shawl. Can't remember what it was called now. Where's the beginning bit? I loved it. I loved it and I loved it, and then I was completely bored of the stitch pattern and just didn't get on with it. It was just one of those things. Mount Juliet shawl. It was just one of those things. I think I still want to make it, but it's the kind of thing that if I made it scrappy, I'd enjoy it. So I'm going to rescue my yarn. I got that far. Where are we? I got that far and then just got so bored of the same thing, and it was because there was so much more to go. I just thought, I can't sit and do all of this. So I'm gonna, ooh, found some yarn. Hang on a minute, gets better. Didn't know that was in there. Oh, did not know that was in there. Wonder how much is on there. Don't you just love it when you find yarn? This is my problem. I've got it everywhere. I've started stashing it like a dog does with bones. That's what I've started doing with yarn. Wonder how much is on there. I think I'll have a pair of socks in that. Yeah, I've got enough for a pair of socks. That's why I've put the... Wonder how much is on that. That's why I've put it with this green. I've obviously thought that'd look cool. Where's my sock bag? That in there. That in there. I keep doing it. I keep stashing yarn. And that was my other yarn. So I'm going to sort that now. And then I'm going to go on a yarn hunt for some for Shaun the sheep. I broke my nail when we were out this morning. And it's so sharp. So I need to file that as well. So I'm going to do all that. I'm just doing my 10 minutes a day. And practicing my spinning. Oops, a daisy. I'm just doing 10 minutes. That's what my friend told me. Just getting used to the drafting and not paying any attention to what happens to the bit that I've spun. Just to concentrate on this bit. So that is what I'm doing. And I just do 10 minutes because the method behind it is if you do more than 10 minutes, you start trying to do stuff that you're not ready to do. Whereas if you just stick into 10 minutes, you are practicing what you did the day before and you're just concentrating on that. So I had some lovely comments yesterday, people saying they wanted to learn it too. So the information that I've been given from everybody that I know is practice, practice, practice. It does not come straight away because it's like a muscle memory. So you've really got to just practice. Oh, sugar me. I knew that were going to tear then. I knew I'd pulled too much. So I'm starting to realise that bit when I've done too much tugging. Don't think it's called tugging, is it? Drafting. I know what it's called. Oops. Nearly spun my hair into it then. I suppose you've got to be careful not to spin your hair. So yeah, just my 10 minutes. I've already been doing it for 10 minutes before I pressed record. You can see I've started a new colour. Oops, a daisy. So that is all I'm doing at the moment, and then I've got to go and do some jobs, do some cleaning, get some jobs done. Which I will do in a minute. I'll get round to it. And I think I am there. So this one's a bit bumpier than it was yesterday, but don't matter. We are here to learn. So there we go. That's what I've done. And oops, a daisy, do it like that. Wrap it up. Oops. And I'll be back on it tomorrow. Hello everybody. It is 4:15. So I'm going to come on and end the vlog. I was going to hiccup then, that's why it sounded a little bit weird. I nearly had the hiccups and I managed to stave it off. When I get hiccups, I get them for at least half an hour. It's a nightmare. In fact, one night last week, I woke up with hiccups and I woke Danny up. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm hiccuping, I don't know why. Goodness me. Right, I've started on Shaun the Sheep. And you can't see very much yet. I've not got much, but this is what I've got. So I think this is like his snout bit. So I have started it. And I may work on this tonight. I am going to get some stitches into the cross stitch tonight. I've looked at the pattern and day 5 is the biggest one. So I shouldn't have this. It's not a problem. I just don't want to fall behind with it. So I'd rather spend a little bit of time tonight. I just want to put maybe 200 stitches in it just to give me a bit of a leg up tomorrow, because I do think it's going to be a lot of stitching on that tomorrow and I really don't want to fall behind. So I'm going to do that tonight. When I've got my 200 stitches in, I'll pick up Shaun the Sheep and I'll do some more on him. I need to change my bag though, because this bag isn't big enough. It won't, well, it will close, but I'm going to ruin my zip if I close it. So I need to switch the bag out. I have also done, if you don't mind me leaning forward, I've got another strip into my Advent project. Oh, do you know what? I'm so pleased this is what I've chosen to do. I really, really am. I think the width is fine. The width is definitely fine. I'm going to need to add length. I'm pretty certain I'm probably going to need at least another 2 strips on the length, possibly 4, but I'll see about that when I come to it. I'm not stressing about it. I'm just going to add it on. I've got enough minis kicking around that I can just add a little bit. And then I'm going to put a nice chunky border on it. I don't want to just do white. I'm thinking I may look for a silver. I may even get some Stylecraft Special 4-ply and just do a nice silver border around it. It definitely needs to be a neutral and kind of light. So I think I might do silver. But yeah, I think I've just pulled my loop out. No, I haven't. That's okay. So that strips in and I will put day 4 on here tomorrow. So I'm really, really pleased with that. I like it. So the stripes are going to go across vertically. And I can't wait to see how this looks. I need to weave in my ends, which I haven't done yet, which is not like me. But I will do it tomorrow. So yeah, that's another thing I've got done today. I didn't manage to get my bobbins wound, you know, the floss wound onto my bobbin. I haven't done that yet today. But it doesn't matter. I'll get it done in the morning. We've just kind of had a random afternoon off. It's been really, really nice. We haven't done very much of anything. I've sat and crafted for most of the afternoon. It's been really relaxing, so I've had a great day 3. Yeah, it's been fabulous. So I'm going to end this vlog and then I'm going to go, and while this is rendering, I'm going to cook tea. And tonight we are having pasta with a tomato and garlic sauce, and we're going to have some chopped up bacon and fried onion in it as well. And we've got a French stick to chop up to have with it, so I'm really looking forward to that. Last night's tea was amazing. We had a mini roast, a Monday mini roast. It was lovely. So yeah, that's the plans. There's plans for tomorrow. A bit of work to do. Football is also on tomorrow evening, so Danny's team are playing again. Well, I'm saying Danny's team, it's kind of like our team now, because I've really got into my football. And I never thought I'd be someone that liked football, but I really am. I seem to have opinions on the players, and I found myself saying football terms, and I think I need to admit that I quite like football, which is not like me at all, but there you go. There you go. I've had some Christmas presents delivered today, so I feel really like I'm on the ball with everything. So not much to go Christmas shopping wise, although I do need to buy some wrapping paper and start wrapping, and I need to get the Christmas decorations out, but I think I might do it at the weekend, because at the moment there is just nowhere to put a tree. I have no idea where I'm going to put it. Last year I had it in front of the window, but it was a real pain because the cats use the window to come in all the time, and it really was a pain because it's a big tree. So I've no idea where we're going to put the Christmas tree. I could move this. I don't think it'll fit. I don't even think it'll fit there. I say I could temporarily move that, but then I don't think it'll fit anyway. I just don't know. I just don't know where to put it. But I'll figure all that out. It'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. So I hope you've all had a lovely day 3 of Vlogmas. I'm going to go and watch some Vlogmases tonight. I'm currently watching Davina. She is making advent socks. Davina is Little Workroom Crafts. I'm sure any of you that watch me watch Davina, because she's just fabulous. She's making advent socks, and she's just said she's going to do something different with her advent socks this year. And then I had to pause it to come and do the vlog, so I don't know what she said she's going to do. I'm going to find out when I finish this vlog. But yeah, she's making advent socks, the self-striping ones. I think she made them last year as well. And I'd like to say that it's a yarn badger advent socks, but I'm not 100% certain, so don't quote me on that. You'll have to watch Davina's channel. So I'm currently on Vlogmas day 2. I'm going to watch this one and then see if day 3 is up and available to watch, and then I'll be watching that as well. So have a lovely evening, everybody, whatever you're doing, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas day 4.